My name is Adelina Duhon, and I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. In my free time, I really like to go to the gym. I like to play with my cat. I like getting active. I like hanging out with my friends a lot. I really like writing. I'm writing a book right now about my life. I was raised with my grandparents, and we weren't in poverty by all means, but whenever I was with my dad, it was definitely like poverty. If I wanted to go to college, I knew I had to get myself there, that like nobody else could afford to pay for it. My mom moved here from Russia when she was 22, and then she had me when she was 23, and they got married in Russia, my dad and my mom. And then whenever I was like a year old, they divorced. She passed away whenever I was 2. After that, the court handed me to my dad, even though he didn't have a good record. My dad's abuse changed the way that I look at men. He got in jail when I was in 8th grade. He embezzled $400,000, but there's a million other things he could have been in there for, so it's literally just one of them. So grandmama and pop kind of like scooped me in, and they were just so like giving and so warm. Their house was really like safe for me. I lived with them up until sophomore year when they passed away in a car accident. I walked into the doors of the hospital like just hoping it was just gonna be like a little uh-oh, and then I walked out like my whole world changed and I had lost everything that I'd ever known. So after that, I've been kind of just like jumping around, living with friends, and I contacted my mom's divorce lawyer in Baton Rouge. I convinced him to help me get emancipated, and he helped me for free. I got emancipated the next day. I was enrolled in driver's ed. I went to the DMV. I went to go get my permit. Once I did that, like I was like, that was such a big feat. If I can do that, I can do anything. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and just like constantly having to keep pushing. Like I'm like, wow, like nobody cares if I keep pushing anymore, so like sometimes I just don't want to do it. Everybody in my life has been so generous and so grateful, and without them, like I couldn't have done what I've done. I stayed at Jenna's house for a little bit over a year, and her family is the closest thing to family that I have right now. After that, I moved in with Sophia as a start to college life and graduating high school. I ended up finishing with a 4.444 cumulative GPA. I heard about the Glenn Armentor Pay It Forward scholarship through Mr. McQueen and Miss Brown, my 2 favorite teachers at Acadiana. The day of the interview, it was really nerve-wracking, like sitting at the end of that table and just like having everybody, you know, ask me questions, and like the tears started coming, so that was kind of like a little humbling. It was a very exciting day because I finally was like, my future is like coming together. My major is gonna be marketing. I'm planning on focusing on business in marketing, and also just like the aspects that can help me in real estate. I feel like real estate really opens up like opportunities. If you really work hard, like it will pay off and you will get a return for that. I would love to thank Mr. Glenn and his generosity for giving kids that don't have these opportunities a chance. I think it's really nice that he did that for us, because he's really like helping to separate what could have been 2 different lives. My words of advice to someone in a similar situation would be, put yourself first. Put your ambitions first. Like find what you truly want to do and what you're truly passionate about, and like get it done. With people like Glenn Armentor, it's really inspiring to know that there are people out there that like are wanting better for our world and wanting better for our children. All the hard work that my mom, my grandparents put into me, like they didn't do it in vain. I'm finally starting to see a new beginning. My name is Adelina Duhon, and I'm the winner of the Glenn Armentor Pay It Forward Scholarship.